Okay, this is a comparison of the different curved back, curved neck, short row techniques, and I learned a lot doing this. The original one I did the video of produces that bulge, which it disappears when it's worn, but it still bugs me. So there's that one. This one, I do want to say one thing about the ones that are all in a row. They produce, the ones that are all the same distance apart, they produce a neck that is angled like that. It's not curved, but I have a solution to show you when we're done. This doesn't produce a bulge. This is doing the first turn instead of, this one has the first turn, you're knitting this way, and the first turn is right here, and then you knit all the way back, you knit all the way to the center back, all the way back to the front, and then you come back and you skip 2 or 3 stitches and you do your next turn. So if you look, you can see the turns are all in a line. They're all the same number of stitch columns apart, and they're all 2-3 rows apart. So that's what that produces. It's not bad. It disappears when it's worn, but I think we can do better. Not only that, but we can do better. So here is reversing that and doing the first turn at the far end of what would in the other method be the last turn, doing it first. And you can see that does an okay job. It produces a neck, but remember I told you it does a slant and then straight across, and you can see that it's not the best shape, it's not the perfect shape, but it's okay. This one I put an extra row between, and I think that with fabric like this, we lose that forcing the curve of the neck. I mean, it lays nice and flat, it looks attractive, but I think we're losing the curve of the neck. So here we go. This one was the most interesting of all of the single shoulder ones I did. This is the one I think that is the one I'm going to recommend, and that is when you come across, you do your short row turn, you come back, you knit past it, you do your next short row turn and knit back to the front, you come back and do your next. But I'm going to recommend that as a technique, but I'm not going to recommend it because we get the same thing. You see, we have a straight line here, and then it does the neck. We don't get a curve, and I want a curve. So I think this technique is best, but I'm still missing. I've got a straight line and a straight line, and that's not what I want. Look at this. This is awesome. This is easy to do. It is, it gives look at the shape of the neck. To me, that's just perfect. That is a gorgeous shape of the neck. And this one is easy. I'll do a video and I'll do a step-by-step. This one is really simple. When I cast on for my neck, I knit all the way across. So I had actually a row of stitching to work off of, and I did my increases, and in the first non-increase stitch past the shoulder, I did a turn, and I went back to the front, I came back. So this is the difference. I did a short row turn here, and the next row I did a short row turn in the next stitch. The next time I did the short row turn, I skipped one column of stitching and did the short row turn. The next time I skipped two columns of stitches, or I knit 2 columns of stitches before I did the next turn. So I did a turn as soon as I could after I finished the back raglan. In the next row I did a short row turn in the next stitch. For the third turn I skipped 1 stitch. For the fourth turn I skipped 2 stitches. So every time I did a short row turn, I added more distance between the last short row turn I did and the next short row turn. When I got all done with one side, I worked all the way back to the other front, and then I came back and I repeated it. The first non-row turn, I did first non-increase stitch, I did my turn. Then I did a turn in the next stitch. The next time back, I knit 1 column of stitches after the turn, and then I did the next short row turn. So it's two together, knit a stitch, do the turn, knit 2 stitches, do the turn, and that produces this beautiful curved neck.